I'm Manny, a product manager at Glow. Glow's survey platform is built to help you get high-quality responses from consumers and stakeholders fast. Whether you're exploring brand perceptions, testing creative, or checking a hunch, we've got you covered. In this video, I'll show you how to get started building your first survey in Glow. Head to the Projects tab in the top left of your account homepage. Projects are like folders. They house all your surveys. To create a project, click plus New Project and give your project a name. Let's say Concept Testing. Then add a project logo or image so it's easy to find, and set project access by either choosing everyone in this account or selecting specific users. Now that we have a project, let's add a survey. Click plus New Survey to start from scratch, or you can use one of our kits, which are pre-built templates that get you 70% of the way there, or you can duplicate a previous survey and tweak what you need. For this demo, we'll start from scratch. Your survey intro is what respondents see first. Click the intro block and update it with a headline like "Have Your Say." You can also upload a visual, but keep it neutral. You don't want to bias respondents or give them clues on how to qualify for your survey. The estimated survey length of interview or time estimate shows up automatically in your intro, but you can hide this if you like. Then click Save and Close. Here's what the survey intro looks like in the survey preview. Want to change what your internal team sees for the survey title? Then update the survey reference in the survey settings, and this is the survey title that will be visible only to your account users back in your projects. For example, let's call this project survey Client X, Concept Test, ref number AB34. And at the end of your survey, respondents will see an outro, usually a "Thanks for participating" message. You can edit that in survey settings too. Click the plus button to add a new question. Glow offers all the essentials: choice, which is typically 70% or more of questions in a survey, matrix, which is typically 20% of questions, and open-ended text. Use it sparingly, no more than 10% of questions, and you'll get the odd rank question here and there. We also have scale questions for satisfaction, importance, or likelihood, and constant sum for numeric responses. We've also got some more advanced question types, including location, which uses Google Maps to capture exact location, and image upload, which is useful for product usage or consumption style studies. And score question type like net trust scores or our proprietary sustainability metric, the social responsibility score. And we also have hidden variables, which are variables that are not seen by respondents, but can instead be auto-selected using survey logic. We've also got sections which help respondents by breaking your survey into parts. If you want to reuse questions from a previous survey, it's easy to import questions. For example, you might want to use the same demographic questions across all your surveys. To import questions, simply select the project, then survey, then select the questions you want to import into this survey, then click Add. This will import not just the question, but also any logic attached to that question. So if your question has tag logic and exit logic in the original question you're importing, then that tag and exit logic will be imported into the new survey, as well as the question itself, of course. This importing process can save you lots of time if you're regularly creating surveys. And finally, if you need some inspiration for what questions to ask, we have a question library here full of examples. Let's build a choice question. In the editor, add your question text and optional image. Paste in your choices. From Word or Excel is fine, just avoid bullets. Then add choice images and hide labels if needed. randomize choices to avoid bias using shuffle, which is the most common and uses a Fisher-Yates algorithm, or rotate, which is useful for alphabetical lists, or flip, which is ideal for positive, negative scale reversals. Want to pin an option like none of the above? Use the anchor button. You can also make options exclusive, which will auto deselect all the other choices, and text capture enabled, which is great for other please specify. Down here in the max choices respondents can select field is where you pick between single choice and multiple choice. By default it's single choice, so will be set to 1, but you can change this to example max 3 responses or leave blank to be unlimited multiple choice. Each question is numbered sequentially by default, so Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, but you can set a custom question reference, for example GL03, and you can make your question optional by unchecking compulsory. As a bonus, you can use the borrow from or carry forward feature to reuse choices selected or displayed in previous questions, and you can also add headings to group your choices into blocks, which you can also randomize. That covers the major elements in the choice question editor. Let's save and close, and here's what the choice question looks like in the survey preview. Scale questions. Quick and clean. So scale questions work like choice questions, but display horizontally and don't support images. Glow includes presets for popular 5 to 7 point scales. For example, let's add a very unlikely to very likely 5-point scale. And you can add an NA or don't know option, which will sit outside of the scale if needed, just by making your choice independent. Let's click Save and Close, and here's what the scale question looks like in the survey preview. Sections. Break it up. Use sections to divide your survey. Sections can introduce a new topic, embed a video, or audio, or imagery, or just group questions together. Let's call this section demographics and screeners. And you can even hide sections, which will hide them from the respondent view, but still keep them visible in the survey editor. Now, to move, duplicate, and delete questions in the right-hand survey menu, first select questions, then use the up and down arrows to move, and you can hold Shift and the arrow to instantly teleport to another location. So let's move our demographic screeners from the bottom all the way to the very top of our survey. You can also duplicate or delete questions from here. Just note that if no responses have been collected, you can delete freely. However, if responses exist, then deletion is disabled, but you can instead hide the question within the 3-dot menu here. Ready to test? You can either download a Word doc via downloaders.docx or use the preview button to see what respondents see. Within preview, you can share your preview links and include translated versions, and you can jump between questions and check logic flows. All surveys in Glow are mobile compatible, so you can switch between mobile and desktop view here. Finally, need a hand with survey design, scripting, or a second set of eyes? Click Contact Glow or tap the Help button in the bottom right to chat with our team. That's it, you're ready to start capturing data.